Hi, Bev.
Hi, Rena.
I understand that you are mad, hashtag mad. So tell me what happened with your doctor that made you so mad.
Well, I went to her and I told her my symptoms, and they weren't getting better with things that I'd tried. And she said to me, "You're too complicated. I can't help you." She didn't give me one referral. That was just it. And I kind of had brain fog, and I didn't question her. And now just thinking about it, it makes me kind of mad because it's like all up to me to figure this out. And I don't have the medical training. That's why the boot camp's been so great. She's organized things, and a lot of stuff's become clear, that I don't know that I ever would have found on my own. So
Thank you for
that's
saying
why.
that. So you got mad. So you had symptoms. So go back to give us a list of the symptoms you had that made you go to the doctor. And was this a primary care doctor that you went to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it was the gas and the bloating, and of course I could notice that, what some foods were bothering me all of a sudden that never had. And, I'm not really a highly stressed person, so I didn't, really think it was irritable bowel syndrome, but that's what they want to jump on. And
Yes.
let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So, the brain fog. I had kind of acne, which is ridiculous at my age.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, yeah.
And people,
And
when we say gas bloating, sometimes people don't think it's a big deal, but it's a big deal.
yeah. Well, yeah. And, I'm not going to take the Prilosec. So
Wait, so
just
tell me, what did she prescribe?
well, she wanted to put me on a antidepressant that I guess they use for IBS. And I'm like, well, that's stupid. No, thank
Yes.
you. So I went to the gastroenterologist, and he wanted to put me on Prilosec, and I'm like, oh, no, thank you. I've read about Prilosec. So
Yes.
yeah. So I finally talked him into a test for SIBO.
So you
And
talked him into it.
yeah, he said it's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
So it was finally after I had a colonoscopy, and things got a lot better for like a week afterwards, and so then that convinced him that there was something wrong.
Wow. Okay. That is so
Yeah.
interesting because you know what? That was my story. They couldn't figure it out. I
Oh,
had 28 symptoms. They wanted to put me on antidepressants and prednisone. And I said, no, thank you. I'm not depressed. And I'm not shutting up my body with a steroid. And I
yeah.
forced myself. The only test they had not done was a SIBO test. And I literally
Uh-huh.
forced my way in. And I said, nope, you have to do it. They said, nobody ever has it. It's a horrible test. You got to not eat. Then you've got to sit around for hours. Are you sure? Like they tried so hard to discourage me. I said, this is the only test left. I've
Oh,
got to do it. And sure enough,
oh,
it came back not just positive, like over the top positive. Like I had both kinds of SIBO, and I had like
yeah.
186 on one and 192 on the other. And then again, they didn't really know what to do with me. And so I then went on Google and I found a SIBO trained expert, Megan Taylor, who was trained by Dr. Seebecker, who was not available for consults. And I
Uh-huh.
absolutely attribute to my getting better to one 15-minute consult that I had with her because she knew
Wow.
what she was talking about. And
Uh-huh.
she gave me the protocol, which I then took back to my GI, who then basically implemented that protocol, saying, it's your body. What do you want me to do? I'll do it. And that's how my healing, one part of my healing journey began. So
Uh-huh.
I'm mad too, which is why, of course, I'm writing this book. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing that. And you feel like the boot camp was at least able to empower you with information and put you on the right track by holding your hand through it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I, because, you just kind of bounce from doctor to doctor, and especially where I live, there's not a lot of people that specialize in that area. They don't
Mm-hmm.
even believe it's a thing yet. So,
And it is
yeah.
sad that the only thing they can do for you if you have gas, bloating is, say, either do Tums or, like you said, basically, okay, IBS. Let's just, and for IBS, they really don't have anything other than, like you said, antidepressants, which makes no sense.
No.
There might be some research that shares something, but yes, stress can cause your gut to misbehave, but antidepressant isn't the answer. And I'm so thrilled to hear you say that meditation and breathing has helped you through the program.
What was that again? But
I'm so glad that meditation and breathing has helped you.
Oh, yeah, I am too. I mean, it's great to have hope, because you get into this space where you're like, oh, am I always going to be like this? And then, not being able to eat healthy, that's a really concern. So, yeah, this has been wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.